Hi guys, Ben Green here today. Stephen James Mini have given me the keys to this Mini Electric so I can take it for a 48-hour test drive and see what it's like to drive a car with zero emissions. The new Mini Electric has up to 144 miles range. However, it looks like someone's been putting their foot down in this one, so let's go and charge it. So I've just had time to have my lunch and go through some emails while I've been at GridServe in Braintree. The car is fully charged now and it's ready to hit the road again. But before we do that, I want to walk you around some of the features on this Mini Electric. Now, the Mini Electric actually looks like a standard Mini, which I really like because there's a lot of cars out there that they look like an electric car and you can tell it's electric. But actually with the Mini, it looks basically the same. The only noticeable difference is it's slightly higher off the ground really, but they've managed to hide that really well with some clever designing around the arches. If you look around the car, you'll also see some electric yellow accents that denote that this is the Mini Electric. If you've driven a Mini before, you'll feel right at home. The buttons and the screens are all in the same place as normal, but you get a digital instrument cluster as standard. So now the car's charged to 100%, let's unplug it and hit the road. So I've just got back to Stephen James Mini in Enfield after my 48-hour test drive. I've really enjoyed driving the car, and one of my favourite features was actually the Mini app. It was really useful for pre-planning my routes and preconditioning the battery overnight to make sure I got maximum driving range for the following day's journeys. I was really impressed by the range estimator as well because it gave me a lot of confidence to go on longer journeys without worrying about whether or not I'd run out of battery. Compared to a petrol or diesel engine, where there's sometimes some variance with the range estimator, on the electric car it was actually very accurate. And ultimately the car was just really fun to drive. Obviously that's really important, especially for a Mini with that go-kart feel of the previous models. So yeah, I was so impressed by how responsive the electric was. Definitely 0 to 30 mile an hour, it will do anything on the road. And yeah, it was great fun on the B roads when I had the chance to have some fun with the car. Finally, for me, the Mini Electric probably doesn't suit my lifestyle because I travel up and down the country and across to Europe as well. If I was traveling a daily journey that was the same distance every day of, let's say, less than 100 miles, I'm confident it would be absolutely fine because there's enough charging stations nearby now, and most businesses have a charging station anyway. If you didn't have a charging station, realistically, anything less than 50 miles is going to be fine for a daily commute. So I definitely recommend the Mini Electric if you think it would fit into your lifestyle. If you want to give it a try for yourself, head down to a Stephen James Mini dealership to organise your 48-hour test drive.